One, two, three. Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving,
Dolly.
Dolly. Go get
It
your
was off.
orders.
It was off. But that's okay. We're just gonna keep it anyways.
We're keeping
Pretend.
it in. Welcome back to Dialogue Dolls. I'm Sierra,
I'm Alyssa.
and we want to say happy Thanksgiving. We're putting this episode out on Thanksgiving because we want you to have a great Thanksgiving.
Yes,
Thanks for watching.
this is our bonus episode, our monthly bonus episode that we're gonna start doing. So this one's gonna be about Thanksgiving and whatever comes to mind.
We just want
Share
to
some
help you
stories.
have a laugh, have some lightness on Thanksgiving because we know not
Yeah,
everybody enjoys it. Sometimes it's hard to be around family or to not be around family. So
right.
we're here for you. We don't want you to be alone.
Yeah, if you need a laugh, if you need an escape, we got you.
We got you. We've got plenty of laughs coming, even though sometimes you have to laugh to not cry, you know?
Right, right. So when things are just getting really bad, just start laughing. And
People will leave you alone, that's for sure.
yeah. And it's like fake it till you make it, you know?
You know? Sometimes you have to wake up and just smile in the mirror so you start your day happy.
Yeah, just go stand in the mirror and start just like giving yourself the finger guns.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
give yourself a compliment.
And what is your favorite Thanksgiving, like traditional Thanksgiving? What's your favorite side? Or what's your favorite item? It doesn't have to be a side.
When it comes to Thanksgiving, I only show up for the sides. I do not care about the turkey. I don't care about the ham. I don't care about the main dish. I'm there. Number one on my mind, mashed potatoes. If there aren't
Mm.
mashed potatoes, I'm not coming. I would love a gravy with it, but doesn't necessarily have to be. But I would like the option. Um, so mashed potatoes, I love mashed potatoes. They're like my number one.
So good.
I love this broccoli casserole that my Nana made and now I make. It's so bomb. So I'm really into the sides. I love all sides, the mac and cheese. I love if there's a biscuit involved.
Mm.
Um, I'm trying to think what else. Like a sweet
Are you
potato.
a cranberry sauce?
Yes.
You are a cranberry sauce
Yeah, like
person?
okay, here we are going back to the sweet and savory combination, cranberry sauce on the turkey.
Okay, I was never a cranberry sauce. I was always like, ew. But I want to make my own, not this year, because as you know, my kitchen's in pieces. If you're new here, my kitchen is not
Right.
assembled. So
We're
we're
not
doing
there.
either takeout, I don't know what we're doing. But grandma started making like a really good recipe of like cranberry sauce, and it kind of had like some lemon, some orange in it.
Ooh, yeah.
And I was like, ooh, and I'm not a huge like day of, I'm not like, yes, turkey, even though I'm a white
Right.
meat turkey person. I don't like the dark meat.
No.
But on a turkey sandwich, like on the classic white Wonder Bread, mayonnaise, salt, pepper, shredded turkey. I do not like when people slice the turkey. Hate it. I don't know if
Oh,
you know.
like a flat slice?
Yes, hate that.
Mm.
I don't know why that grosses me out. And then I like to put cranberry sauce on that, the
Wait,
sandwich.
how else would you slice it?
It's shredded. I'm
Like
here for the
shredded
shred.
off the bone?
Yes.
Interesting.
I don't know
Like
why.
like each person goes up to the turkey and shreds off their meat?
Okay, I have, if I'm honest, so usually my grandpa's like the one who carves the turkey. It's like
Mhm.
ceremonial. Like he's about to carve the turkey, get his apron. So lame. And he like he does kind of cut it, but like I think one is with the grain and one's against the grain. And I think one way you cut it, it comes out as slices, and the
Mhm.
other way is just kind of like shred it. So one year, P's family always did the cutting, and I was like, I don't even like turkey like that. And
That is so interesting.
I offered like, can I do it? And I literally just shredded the whole turkey, like how you shred chicken. I just shredded the turkey like that.
Interesting. I feel like my dad slices it.
I feel like maybe it's good, but I don't know why the like texture or like the look of it, even a slice, if I get a slice, I'll shred it. I'm like, I don't know why.
Interesting. I'll have to try it shredded this year.
I
I
swear.
like shredded, just like
I
in
love
general, I do, but I'm never the turkey carver, so just take what I
this year
can.
you should be inside your apartment. You
Oh
should have a
God. I'm gonna have to like,
ceremonial
yeah, I'm gonna have to like YouTube like how to cut a turkey.
with the electric knife.
Can you imagine?
My God.
No, thank you.
So
Um,
will you be having gravy? Is someone making gravy?
I was thinking about making the gravy because I'm gonna be making the mashed potatoes, so I feel like I should make the gravy. I don't
You
even know
need,
how to make gravy though. I've never made gravy.
it's not hard. And you know what? You can use your sourdough starter. You can use your discard.
Yum.
So I hope
I
you've been
say
saving it.
don't save the discard.
You should be saving it
I can
because
start. I can start
start
saving it.
like all
I
this
just
week, save
like,
it.
oh my gosh, I feel like sourdough starter and just sourdough baking the bread in general is so overwhelming.
It
I was
is.
like one thing at a time, one thing at a time. But we'll get there. Maybe now's the time because you just like pour it instead of dumping the discard into the trash, you pour it into another jar,
And
seal
keep
it,
it in
put
the
it in the
same.
fridge.
Yeah.
Does it ever go bad?
I think it could mold if like people leave it there for like a year.
Oh, okay.
It can mold. Or if
Okay.
it's dirty around the edge, it could mold around the edge. That happened to me, and I'm gonna have to throw it out once our kitchen gets back together.
Yeah.
But um it's good because you kind of have a safety net. Like when I accidentally baked my sourdough starter, I was like, oh, no big deal. I'll just pull some of my discard out, feed
Oh,
that, boom. So
nice.
also when you give people starter, you're giving them discard.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's just
Okay,
unfed
maybe I'll
starter.
start saving it. What is your favorite side?
Oh, I am same. Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Um,
Mainly, honestly, gravy.
yeah.
I can like drink gravy.
Yeah, can you pour me a glass of gravy, please? Thank you.
My family also, obviously, I haven't been at my family's Thanksgiving for like 2, maybe 3 years now. I don't know. But they do this dish, it's like homemade noodles. And it's just homemade egg noodles, like cooked in like chicken broth. But it's thick.
Mm,
Like the noodles are
yeah.
thick and like the broth is pretty thick because the noodles are floury and it's not a lot. So it's literally just like chicken bouillon noodles.
Yum.
Yum. That's
I
a
love
favorite. I
noodles.
literally put gravy on it. It's bomb.
Yeah, you can put gravy on anything, probably.
Ugh, anything.
Anything, probably.
What could gravy
Try
be
it.
bad on?
Yeah, let's test it out.
Pineapple.
Exactly. I'll put the gravy on my pineapple that's on my pizza.
Ooh, that actually sounds delicious. Maybe I'm a little hungry.
Um, yum. Okay. And you don't know if you guys are, you said you are ordering probably.
Probably. I'm literally considering like Asian food takeout. Like sushi could be good
Oh.
for Thanksgiving. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you meant that you were gonna order like a Thanksgiving,
I
like,
feel like we
me-
don't have enough people to take it out. Like I feel like it's like bigger, like you order in bigger portions, you know?
maybe. I thought the
But we could
opposite
have
for
leftovers.
I thought that like takeout, like ordering a Thanksgiving to go was for like people that
We're
maybe didn't
solo.
eat. Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into it. We'll see what we're
Yeah.
feeling
Look
around the
into
time.
yeah, look into it, let me know.
Maybe we'll post
Um,
on Instagram our Thanksgiving meals on the
yes.
story because I just don't know. Cracker Barrel near us is actually a good Cracker Barrel, and they have a Thanksgiving. If you're solo and you don't know where to go, and Cracker Barrel is open Thanksgiving Day, and they are serving up Thanksgiving food. So our waitress was like, "Come on over." I really want to like go get a huge carafe of coffee and like I wanted to like take it around and like give food to other people and coffee, like to
Yeah.
maybe some people that are homeless. But since the climate's so cold, P's like, I don't think they're not here. They kind of migrate. I don't think there's anyone
Yeah.
really. So I was like, well, if we go to Cracker Barrel, I would still like to bring him a big thing of coffee for like working on Thanksgiving Day for all the employees. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a sweet gesture.
We'll see.
Yeah, you should.
So
Cookies or something.
cookies, I know. I wish I could bake. Arkham keeps like being like, can you make this? And I'm like,
Oh.
well, not right now. And he's like, I mean, when the kitchen. I'm like, okay, sorry.
He's like, write it down so that you remember.
For
Start
real, the
on this.
list
Yeah,
is so long. Maybe we'll
that's
get pineapple pizza.
maybe you
Yeah.
will.
And the options are endless for us this year
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, stay tuned. Um, Anything else about Thanksgiving we should touch on?
Hmm. Feel like I have one. Do you eat early or do you eat late?
Um,
Like, do you have
every
an
year, I feel like every
idea?
year kind of differs. I feel like my family has always aimed to eat early, and we're never sitting down until later, like 7, 8. But I
See, and
feel
like,
like we're trying to eat at like 4. And I'm like, 4? 4 p.m. for dinner? And then
that's
it
lunch.
never, yeah, it never ends up that we're actually like eating or anybody's like on time until like maybe like 7, around
And
7
do
p.m.
you do apps?
Nobody like my dad and them, I don't think they really do apps. My mom is more of like an apps person, like, oh, I have stuff for you guys to snack on. But I would mainly spend Thanksgiving at my dad's. So I love what are they called? Deviled eggs.
Do
I,
you?
I
Yeah, you
love it.
love hard-boiled eggs though,
I
so that
love
makes
hard-boiled eggs. I could have like 5
uh,
hard-boiled eggs a day with just
no.
salt. Just salt. They're
I
so
could eat
good.
the white part. I can't handle the yolk. I don't
I
know.
could
Like I
literally,
could gag right now.
no, I love the yolk. The white part's whatever, but the yolk really does it for me. So I love a deviled egg. I love deviled egg.
Would you consider making deviled eggs?
I thought about it. I don't know. I might be the only person that really likes them.
Maybe
Jamil
ask
said,
because they're easy.
yeah,
I've
they're
made
easy.
them even though I don't like them. And then you don't really need the oven, and it's kind of like I don't know why. I might be wrong, but I could see Jamil's dad liking them.
Maybe. I feel like me and Jamil's dad are kind of alike.
So my
So,
dad always tries like he does not. My dad does not like eating late. He doesn't like eating heavy late at all. So they
yeah,
literally eat by like they eat by like 1 o'clock. Like they're like all morning preparing and like they eat.
that is
But this year
crazy.
they're going to be alone for Thanksgiving too.
Huh,
So they don't really know what they're going to do. So,
interesting.
but my stepmom always saves the turkey. She usually gets like a little bit bigger of a turkey if there's more people. And
Yeah.
then like does turkey enchiladas and freezes them, like turkey flautas. So I think that's a good idea is like flipping your leftovers because after a while it does get like icky and so sick of turkey.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Having
The same
literal
meal.
Thanksgiving for a week.
And are you a stuffing, yay or nay?
I wasn't a stuffing person until maybe these last 2 years.
Interesting.
I'm like, I'll have some. Uh, I'll dabble in the stuffing.
With
I'm
gravy,
not
it's not bad.
right. I'm not look like it's not on my mind. I never think about stuffing, but when it's there, I'm like, I'll have some.
I'm me.
Yeah.
I put a little on my plate, but I'm never like I'm a green bean casserole, love
Yeah, love green bean
sweet
casserole.
potatoes,
Yeah.
roasted veggies, love roasted veggies as a side for every day.
Yeah.
I don't
Yum.
know.
I'm starving now.
Okay, and last thing for Thanksgiving. I feel like you're not, but I don't know. Are you a pie person?
I love pie.
I should have known. You and P are the same.
Yeah, I love pie. I love pumpkin pie. I also love cherry pie. I love a cherry pie.
Interesting.
I love a cherry pie. I love an apple pie, peach. The options are endless.
And is
I
anybody making a pie?
probably not. I think nobody's gonna make the dessert this year. I think we're just gonna all buy pie from
Nice.
the store or something. So yeah, I love a good pie.
The only pie I like is pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
don't
a
like
pie
any
person.
pies?
What?
You don't like any fruit pies?
Not really. Like I can tolerate an apple.
That is so interesting.
Like cherry, ugh, like the cherries busting. Blech. I don't know.
Yum.
Ew. Um,
Yum.
but Arkham is also a pie person. He keeps asking for like pies. So we need to make some.
Yeah.
I want to make
Cherry
like a
pie
pretty
with
pie
like vanilla ice cream or something. It's so good.
with Cool Whip or whipped cream on top.
Yeah.
But I'm a
Yum.
pumpkin. I am
I love
excited
pumpkin
because this year we got a white pumpkin and I want to cook it and make pie out of it. But I won't be
pie.
able to do it for Thanksgiving. But I have all the pumpkins inside so they won't freeze and get bad. But
Yeah.
I need to cook them and I don't have a way to cook them right now.
Yeah.
So we'll have pumpkin pie maybe for Christmas.
Christmas time. Yeah.
But my tip if you're doing a pumpkin pie is do a graham cracker crust. That's like my special thing that I do with pumpkin pie. Love.
Yeah. I love a graham cracker crust.
Mm,
Delish.
delish. Okay, let's move into funny stories.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, since it's like a family theme, so we're gonna try to have different funny stories. We'll have different things for the episodes, but this one is funny stories. We all have crazy family. A good way to get all that out is to just talk about it. But this is just a silly story. Nobody was harmed, so it's totally fine.
Everybody's safe.
Everybody's safe. Okay. My great uncle, who at the time, this was like 5 or 6 years ago, probably. Um, he saw like a car driving crazy. And so he just kind of like pulled over and was like, what is going on? And he didn't realize the cops were like chasing this car. But he kind of thought like, oh, maybe they're having like an issue and like I need to help them. Like, I don't know what it is. And my uncle, my great uncle, is like, at the time, he was probably like in his 60s.
Hmm.
And he stops his like truck. He had a Tundra at the time. And the car like stops and like gets out and literally robs him at gunpoint for his truck. And then like he gets literally pulled out of the car. It ripped the buttons on his shirt, like and the gun in his face. And he's like, "Oh my God." Like and then he's there with the car that these cops are chasing.
His
So that
doors
guy
weren't locked.
they were not locked.
Christopher.
So he's like there, and then the cops are following this car, and they're way behind. So they pull up, and they think he gets in the car to move it because it's in the street. So he's like, I should
In
move
the
this.
other guy's car?
Yes, because the guy left it in the middle of the street and he's like, somebody could hit it. Like, this is like an accident. Like, this is not safe.
Oh my
So
gosh.
he gets in the other guy's car, and then here comes the cops, and they arrest him because they're like, "Oh, this is the car we're chasing." Obviously, they don't know who it is. And then he's
That
like,
is
"No,
crazy.
like it's not me, it's not me. Like the person like robbed me and took my truck." So then I think they had like it was literally on the news. It was so crazy. And then I think they had helicopter coverage. I think there was a woman with him, if I remember correctly. I'd have to watch the news. And then he's like driving through the desert, and like sometimes you can't tell he's driving so fast. He hits like an embankment and just like freaking hits, like crashes the truck full on. And then the lady got injured, I think.
Oh my, I'm
So
sure.
she just like stayed there and like couldn't, I don't know. And he gets out, he runs, and the cops are like going to like apprehend them because the car just
Yeah.
crashed. And
Yeah.
he runs out and he gets in the police car and steals the police car. It was left running and just on and unlocked.
Oh my gosh.
And they finally stopped him. I don't know what he was wanted for. I don't remember his name, like the criminal. But how insane.
That is crazy. I can't get over the fact that Christopher was like, let me just move his car for him real quick.
So literally, yeah, he was like on the news and he was like all disheveled. He looked really handsome on the news though. But he was just like, and his shirt was like all the buttons were like ripped off. And
That
then
is
it was like,
so crazy. That
so
is
yeah.
so
He
crazy. Well,
and not
I'm
that
glad
long
he was
ago,
safe.
seriously, not that long ago, it almost happened to him again. Like he saw a car being chased and he started to like pull over and then he was like, wait, no, 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 don't like just go.
Oh my
My dad
gosh.
was like, don't do it again.
So we didn't learn from the last. That is so wild. I cannot
Wild.
imagine. Oh my
But
gosh.
he's okay. He's safe. He has no PTSD. He did have to get a
Okay.
new truck.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
that was just crazy. That was crazy.
That is crazy. Because can you imagine if they never would have found the criminal or like them racing off in the truck and then Christopher's like, I swear it's not
It's
me.
not
Like, I
me.
swear. And they're like, well, who else would it be? And then they're just like nowhere to be found. I swear.
I
I
swear
swear.
this isn't my car,
Yeah.
even though I was moving it,
Yeah.
moving it for other people's safety.
You're driving it, sir.
I know, and I was like, your fingerprints, like everything's in
That's
it.
what I was thinking about too. Like now his DNA's all over the car. Oh, Christopher, that is so funny.
Oh my
Um,
God.
the story that I was going to talk about also involves a car. So me and Sierra have been friends for a really long time, since middle school. And one of my favorite stories, I feel like we have a lot of funny stories, but one of my favorite stories is when my stepdad was picking us up from school. And it was like the parent pickup line. So it's moving. You got to jump in and you got to go.
You gotta
And
go.
since Sierra grew up on like her family's racetrack, she like already knew how to drive in middle school. I did not. And we get in my stepdad's car and I forget what kind of car it was.
It was a Nissan Altima, I think. Like a
Yeah, and it was
2000s,
old.
maybe. Like, let me
Yeah,
see.
it was old and kind of beat up and not reliable. And so we get in the car, he picks us up, he goes to drive away. We don't move. We're stopped. We can't move. I was so embarrassed. All the kids are walking, the
I
school
think
buses
it's
are
this
driving
one,
by. Yeah, that
but it
looks
was
like.
white.
And everybody sees us. It's not moving. He has to get out and he's like,
Like,
okay,
okay,
I need one of you guys to get in the driver's seat and
Alyssa was
steer.
literally hiding in the
No,
car.
I was like mortified. He's like, I'm gonna push it like outside. I'm gonna push the car and I need one of you to steer it. I was like literally on the floor of the car. I was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing this right now. I was like, Sierra, I don't know how to drive. Get in the front seat.
And
So
it's
she
so embarrassing because all the buses are there. Like they're
no, they're
leaving, so
all
they see
stopped trying to get out. Everybody sees us like, and I'm like, this. I'm like, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I'm just gonna be back here. So she hops in the front seat and then he starts pushing it. We get out. It eventually like started.
Yeah, I think he pushed us out of the way and like he was like, just when we get out of there, pull over. Like and
Yeah.
put, so that's what we did. And I don't know what the problem was with it.
Yeah, I feel like it eventually started and then we just left and I was like mortified.
I don't think anybody said anything to us about it though.
Nobody ever mentioned it.
So we're fine.
It
Nobody
was
knows.
fine. But that's when I knew Sierra was my ride or die. I was like, get in the front seat.
Yeah, Alyssa's like, go, you go. Hiding. I was like, fine.
So embarrassing. My mom's like, how was school? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. That's like one of my favorite memories of us when we were little.
Oh my God.
There's a lot. Middle school was interesting.
Middle school, high school. We grew up in kind of a small town, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I mean, the car pickup lines weren't that gnarly, but car pickup lines are always gnarly.
It's stressful.
Stressful. You gotta like stay in the cones. You gotta keep it moving.
Yeah.
No.
No, no, no. So yeah, that's my fun story.
Oh my God. I feel like there's so many good stories.
There's a lot of good stories.
I feel like our family's just like crazy. I feel like mine more than yours. A little bit.
Yeah, depends what type of crazy we're talking.
For real. Just know
Yeah.
you're not alone. Everybody has crazy family, crazy
Mm-hmm.
stories, but if you're in an unsafe situation, get yourself out and have Thanksgiving alone.
Mm-hmm. And I
It's
feel
not.
like we've really learned through our lives that like blood does not define family. So
Not at
we,
all.
yeah. So
Find
family
your
does,
family.
yeah, exactly. Family doesn't have to be the one you're born into.
No,
The like
absolutely.
favorite thing is you have two chances at family, the one you're born into and the one you create for yourself. So if you're disappointed with the one you were born into,
Get out
you have a second chance to just create the family that you always wanted. So I feel like that's what we're trying to do. I feel like
for
we're
our
succeeding.
kids.
Yeah. And learning that, yeah, not every family member needs to be blood. And I feel like I've learned that a lot of the people that I love the most and have shown me the most love aren't blood, you know?
Yes. I feel like people think like old school wives are like, your blood, I don't have to like treat you with love and respect. And it's like, no, I'm gonna leave.
Right. Because the people, like your family members, should be treating you the best. Like out of everybody, like a stranger shouldn't be treating me better than my family.
I always tell Arkham, like, pay attention. Pay attention to who shows up for you and who
Mhm.
treats you with love and respect. That's who you give your love to.
Yes,
That's who loves you. If
exactly.
someone's not treating you with love and respect, just walk away. It's not worth the fight.
Yeah, exactly. Bye. Bye, bitch.
We're
See you
not here for
later.
it.
Damn
Let's
it.
get rid of toxic family because it's not worth it. If you have to block them, block them. Whatever you have to do to protect your
Seriously.
next phase of life.
Yeah, I feel like our generation and the next generations have done a really good job at just not accepting the traditional toxic family dynamics because it's family.
Yeah, like it's my mom. I have to. Like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
If she ain't acting like your mom, she's not your mom.
Yeah, we're already like struggling like just in this world.
We
Please,
don't need it.
we don't need it. We just need positive, loving, kind. It's just not that hard to be kind. So,
No. I
you know.
literally went through the drive-through the other day at like our favorite drive-through place. Like there's this like older couple that I think works. I mean, they obviously work there, but I think they're a couple and they work at this Burger King that's close to us. And like they're just so nice every time, both the guy and the girl. Like they always like the guy looks in the back seat and he's like, "Do you want crowns?" Like, like I see you have kids back there. Do you want crowns? How many do you want? And then the girl's always like, and the guy even gave us an extra thing of French fries for Greta because he's like, I saw her in the back.
Oh, that's
So
so sweet.
they're so cute. And like the other day we went through the drive-through in the evening and like it wasn't even that busy. So she was like, the lady was there and I was like, I just want to say you guys are like our favorite. You guys are like the kindest, like, and she was like, thank you. She's like, that makes me want to cry. She's like, because the customer ahead of you was really mean to me. And
Oh,
it's like, oh my God, like what? And they asked us, like,
I
can you
know.
pull around because we have to cook like the meat? Like, is that
Yeah.
okay? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But it's like, are you kidding me?
I know. I ordered a desk from Walmart, and then when it came, one of the pieces, it was supposed to be two different pieces, but they gave the same piece for both. So I called, and it's the customer service line where usually they have like an accent, they're not from here, the English isn't the best. It's not their fault there, but people get so frustrated with them, like the customer service calls. And she was talking to me and she was like, okay. I can have the carrier come and pick that one up and we'll just replace it for you. And I was like, it's already out of the box. There's like the box is destroyed because to open it, you have to like
Whip
disassemble
it
the box.
open.
I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know like what I should do. She's like, oh, that's okay then. Don't worry. Just keep it and we'll just replace it for you. She'll be there tomorrow or the next day. And I was like, great. Like, thank you so much. Like,
Perfect.
that's fine. And at the end, she was like, because you know how they always get your name. She's like, thank you, Alyssa, for being the most understanding, kindest person I've talked to today. And I was like, oh, you're welcome. But I feel like people
Sorry.
are so mean to them. I was like, oh, so
It's
just a
not
reminder.
their fault.
I know, and being kind probably gets you further than not being kind. So,
Nobody wants to help you if you're being an ass.
exactly. So that's the lesson for the day.
The lesson for the day. I don't even know if we have a hot topic. Do we have hot topics for these episodes or just stories, you think?
I think just stories.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah, to keep it a little different. Well,
Well, Dollies, happy Thanksgiving. We
happy
love you,
Thanksgiving.
and we'll see you again on Monday.
Yeah, gobble gobble.
Gravy, gravy.
Yeah.
Bye, Dollies.
Bye, dollies.